This is the Sam Houston Coaches Show, presented by HEB, live from True Texas Barbecue. Let's join the voice of the Bearcats, Carlos Zimmerman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show. I know our crowd's a little farther out there tonight, but let me hear you. Come on. Great to have you all here tonight. I'm your host, Carlos Zimmerman. We're going to mix things up a little bit here tonight, as some of our guests are a little bit behind today, but one of our guests was on time today and is the red shirt sophomore guard, Michaela Woods. Michaela, how are you?
I'm good.
Glad to have you on the show tonight. Y'all give it up for Michaela. Come on. You having a good day?
Yes.
Awesome. Glad to have you here on the show tonight here, Michaela. So I want to get a little bit of background on you first. You grew up in Pflugerville. It's one of my favorite towns in this state to say. So just tell me a little bit what was it like growing up in Pflugerville?
It was different. It was definitely different. A small town, nobody's really heard of it. Just trying to make a name for yourself.
I got you.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go with basketball as your sport of choice?
I don't know. I just always loved basketball. I loved watching it, loved playing it. I just love it. It's just different than any other sport. I just have a strong passion for it.
That's good. That's very good. So you went to Pflugerville Hendrickson, if I remember correctly. You have any fond memories just playing basketball in high school as a Hawk?
Hitting the game winner against our rival school.
And y'all's rival school is?
Pflugerville Hendrickson. I mean, just Pflugerville.
Oh, just Pflugerville.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. So you hit the game winner against the rival.
Yes.
I'm sure that's a feeling of just serenity,
yes,
being able to beat a rival like that.
Yes.
It's awesome. You were also a part of the 2,000-point club, which, that's a tough thing to do, scoring 2,000 points, in high school. Just talk to me about that and just your path to that.
It took a lot. It took a lot, definitely. In high school, it's just different. Everybody's not 6 foot and up, so
right.
It's a lot easier, at least for me, to create shots and, it's just a lot easier.
Now, you started out at UT San Antonio. You were part of the All-Conference USA freshman team in your first year, set a school record for most times being named Freshman of the Week in Conference USA. 3 times you were named that. So just what did you learn from your time with the Roadrunners?
We had a lot of adversity, I would say, at UTSA, and just overcoming adversity. It's made me definitely stronger, and it's helped me here at Sam Houston State, definitely, I would say so.
That's good. So what factored into you, making the trip down I-10 and then up 45 here to Huntsville and moving here to Sam?
Coach Justice, she actually recruited me out of high school. I had 2 offers of UTSA and Sam Houston. I actually went with UTSA.
Right.
And she had just been following me since I've been at UTSA. And then when she saw I was in the portal, she took a chance on me again, and I was like, I got to go with it. And so, yeah.
And what was it like coming to campus for the first time?
I really liked it out here. I feel like it's more like a college atmosphere than UTSA is more like city, and I feel
right.
like here at Sam Houston is more focused on Sam Houston.
I mean, it's a true college town.
Yeah.
And so, you're far enough away from Houston and, and Dallas and stuff like that. And so it's really just truly what it is. Yeah. And it's a great school to be at. Last season, you had to take a red shirt because of your preseason injury. What was the toughest part? Just, not being able to be out there on the court, but being able to overcome that at the same time.
It's hard whenever you're in the portal and then you come to the school that you've been wanting to come to, and then you have to sit out your first year here. It's it just sucks. But I worked hard in the weight room, just trying to get stronger, get my legs back underneath me, get my legs back stronger, and I feel like I've been playing pretty well coming off an injury.
That's good, and you definitely have been, which I'll get to that here in a minute. Just your first action as a Bearcat. Out there playing for Coach Justice and everything, who just joined us and will be coming on the show coming up after the break. What have you enjoyed the most so far?
Just playing hard every day and just having a team that believes in me, and it makes me believe in myself.
Again, if you're just joining us, folks, talking with Michaela Woods, redshirt sophomore guard with Sam Houston women's basketball. That's right, and head coach Justice, she'll join us here coming up after the break, and then we'll roll into Coach Hooten and with Javion May, who will join us here tonight as well. They're just running a little bit behind today. Michaela, let me ask you, just what gives you that drive Just to leave it all out there on the court. Every single night you go out there and play ball.
My family, I feel like, and coming off of injuries and stuff, just wanting to prove myself.
And so one game that was a big highlight for me earlier on in non-conference play for you is the Texas State game. Even though y'all took a loss in that ball game, you just absolutely went off out there on the floor. 25 points, 4 threes, 9 rebounds as well. So just how did that feel, just being able to have your first really huge game as a Bearcat?
It was really good. It gave me a lot of confidence for the season, and it just helped me build me.
Talk to me a little bit about the chemistry that you guys have and the bonding that you've been able to build with this squad since you've been here.
I feel like we've come a long way collectively as a team, and I feel like that's helping us on the court. We're really close off the court, and so just having that and helping us get on the court has helped us out a lot in winning games and stuff.
It's awesome. It's very awesome. All right, I'm going to throw some rapid-fire ones your way, just some chill ones here for you. Favorite memory as a Bearcat so far? Most of your teammates have said the win over TCU, but do you have a different one?
No, I agree. Win over TCU.
Win over TCU. What about it?
I just feel like that's a Big 12 school, and just being able to beat them, it just says a lot about our team.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to watch. Who's a big motivator or inspiration that you have?
My mom.
What about your mom?
I feel like she's just always had my back, and she just always pushed me, and she's just someone I idolize.
That's awesome. Now, she's over here off to the right now, just joined us. Your thoughts on, getting to play for, one of the best coaches, if not the best coach in the WAC and Ravon Justice?
It's really fun. It's really intense. You got to bring your best every day, but I feel like that's making me a better player and helping me overall in life and on the court.
Talk to me about your regular routine. Just take me through a day in the life with Michaela Woods.
Wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, get ready
It's always
for the
important.
day, and then go to class, practice somewhere in there for 3 hours, if not 4, maybe.
Wow.
And then have weights, and then cold tubs, and get something to eat somewhere in there. Got to squeeze it in.
That's right.
And then do some homework and just chill and start it over again.
There you go. That's all you can do. Favorite place that you've gotten to travel to so far this year?
Seattle.
Y'all just came off that trip.
Yeah.
I saw some of the stuff on social media. It looked like a lot of fun. That's one of my dream places to go to. I mean, it's a long flight, but, it's good stuff. What about Seattle? Did you enjoy? Other than the win, of course.
We went to this market, and, they were throwing fish. It was actually really cool. Yeah.
It's a bucket list spot for me. Absolutely. So I'm glad you guys got to enjoy that. Favorite part of the road trips, besides the ball games?
I'll probably say we have this little tradition to where, whenever we win, we get ice cream. So I like ice cream. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
You have a favorite flavor?
Cookies and cream.
I was expecting vanilla, but okay, cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Gonna
Vanilla number 2.
Okay,
Cookies and
got
cream
you,
for sure.
got
number
you.
1.
I know they try to keep you guys on a strict diet, of course, and that's why I told you before we came on, you don't have to tuck into that right there, which I'll talk about here in just a second, folks. But have you had a go-to, place that you've just enjoyed to eat at since you got here?
No, not really. Not really, to be honest. Everything overall.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. What kind of music do you like to listen to before a ball game?
Rap music. Lil Baby specifically.
Little Baby, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, at least that's an artist I know.
Yeah.
A couple of people have come on here and they've said artists I don't even know who they're talking about. I think Quay came on our first show and he said an artist and I was like, who is that? So that's good. Do you have a favorite artist of all time?
I say Lil Durk.
Little Dirk, okay.
Yeah.
And now you lost me. Oh, well, it's okay.
Oh,
It's
dang.
okay. It's okay. You got to put me on that. We'll see. Do you have a favorite athlete that you had growing up or right now?
Right now, I say my favorite athlete is Ja Morant.
Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Murray State legend himself. All right. What about Ja?
I like the way he carries himself, and I just like the way he plays on the court.
It's good. Do you have a favorite season? Winter, summer, spring, fall?
Summer, I say summer.
Why summer?
I like the water. I like to go on vacations. That's usually a time where things are a little chilled down basketball-wise. So, yeah.
So that actually is a perfect segue to my next question. Do you have a dream vacation that you want to go on?
I want to go to. I've already been to Hawaii, but I want to go back to Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see like the mud beach and stuff. Yeah.
Well, God willing, I'll have a chance to go to Hawaii at some point, but it's another one on my bucket list. So it's beautiful, very beautiful there. Let me ask you this before I let you have a chance to give some shout-outs to you. So there's a big game happening next Sunday. Do you have a team that you're going to be pulling for, Eagles or Chiefs?
I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, Coach. Did all I can.
I like Travis Kelce.
You like Travis Kelce? Okay, yeah. So it's not Mahomes, it's Kelce.
It's Kelce.
Okay, good deal, good deal. All right, Michaela. Before I let you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out my mom. Shout out Coach Justice. Shout out my family, and shout out Sam Houston State Women's Basketball.
All right, there you go. Y'all give it up for Michaela Woods. Michaela, thanks for coming on. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right, folks, we're going to step aside and take a break. When we come back, I'll let you know what these are in front of me, and then we'll bring on the women's basketball head coach, Ravon Justice, coming up after the break here on the Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Introducing Optimum's award-winning internet, the official internet provider of Sam Houston Athletics. Available right now, right here in Huntsville, giving you the power to get closer to what you love, like, say, the Bearcats, and go farther through award-winning internet with 99.9% reliability, smart Wi-Fi 6 for whole home Wi-Fi coverage, and 24/7 customer service. Get closer and go farther. Call 1-866-9-OPTIMUM or sign up at optimum.com today. And go Bearcats.
You value your time. So does First Financial Bank. We know all time is precious. Me time, family time, play time. Important tasks like banking take away from that time. First Financial Bank's digital banking solutions place financial decisions at your fingertips in seconds. From personal banking to securing your financial wellness, visit ffin.com/your-time to see how you can take back your time. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show. How y'all doing tonight? See a couple great faces in the house tonight. Thank y'all for coming out to the show. We kind of had to flip-flop things because a certain guy over there showed up late. It's beside the point. It's okay. It's all good. So joining us now here in a few moments, I'll introduce her. But I have to introduce what's in front of me first. I was so excited. I've been excited for this all day long. This is a smoked Texas cheesesteak that two of my colleagues over here that I've already tucked into before I got a chance to get into it. It's a smoked Texas cheesesteak. It's a half pound of sliced fatty brisket, peppers, onions, and jalapenos, and it's covered in queso. Coach, if you would indulge me for a moment, I'm going to try this for the first time on air.
Absolutely.
And I'll give my verdict on this one. So I'm going to tuck into this. Holy smokes, this is just incredible.
Was it everything you thought it would be?
Oh, yeah. It's so good. Wow, that is incredible. Sorry, folks. Get it all in there. So if you want to go check it out and get it here at True Texas Barbecue again, your smoked Texas cheesesteak, it is available until May 2nd. All right, now that we got that out of the way, I'll enjoy that later, the rest of that. Now joining me is the head coach of Sam Houston Women's Basketball and Ravon Justice. Y'all give it up for Ravon. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing very, very great. So, as always, I'll give you a chance to give an opening statement after y'all's West Coast sweep this last weekend.
I thought that, we had some really good starts, a real long road trip, so just glad our kids were able to lock in and get the win. But I thought we had some people that stepped up, and so, it benefited us in the end, so just proud of the girls being able to fight.
You guys went back and forth with Seattle last Thursday night. They've had a very tough season, but what gave you guys just the willpower to just stay resilient on your end despite them playing a really good ball game?
I think when you're going into round 2 of conference play, everyone kind of knows each other. Therefore, some of the things you probably did previous games, you're not able to do. They've scouted for that. So I thought that we're very familiar with each other, taking away some opportunities from both of us. But I thought the biggest piece to the puzzle was Maddie showed her presence early inside, and it got us going pretty early. So, kudos to Maddie for showing a lot of leadership in that game.
Now, I didn't have a chance to catch y'all's game Saturday as we were getting ready for our game against UT Arlington, but I did see the first quarter end score. It shocked me rather much. An 8-4 first quarter. So let me just walk me through that. And was it great defense from both sides, or was just the offense hitting the snooze bar?
That's probably our lowest scoring outing in the first quarter since I've been here. I thought that we had great looks. We had great opportunities, but I thought that there was stellar defense on both ends of the floor. I thought that CBU did a lot of good things, taking away some opportunities, and I thought we did a lot of good things, taking away some opportunities for them. So I thought it was very physical early on, and that makes the game very aggressive. So I just thought that, unfortunately, we both had some good looks, but defense was really good in the first half.
Now, you talked about Maddie a second ago. She's been absolutely stellar this season, especially in the last few games. She's had 5 double-doubles, and she's now had 3 in a row with UTRGV, Seattle, and now Cal Baptist. She's just been a force on the boards, and then scoring-wise, she's always been great. So what have you been most impressed out of her?
Just to sustain it, going into the season, that's someone you look for early on. To sustain it is really hard. People scouting for you and things like that. But I think the biggest thing is her teammates still believing in her, giving her an opportunity to get the ball down low and things like that. But she's grown up a lot since she's been here, and, I'm proud that she's having the results she's having.
Was there anything that you hope probably could have went a little different, even though you got 2 wins?
I think that we didn't shoot the ball as well as I wish we would have. But, I thought our kids fought through some adversity. Being on that road trip, our bus broke down. So we got to the game 40 minutes before in Uber. So just that adversity of getting to the game and staying focused and locked in.
That's good. That's awesome. I mean, making good out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
How was practice today as you guys get ready for what's coming up?
I thought practice was pretty intense. We try to keep it intense around there. But I thought that our kids, they're trying to understand, what to expect in the second half of conference. GCU, we hadn't played them this year, so it's a team that's not familiar with us. We're not familiar with them. But just staying locked in, we really don't talk about, standings and things like that. Our job is just to come in and perform every day and compete every day. So those are the things we talked about today, just competing at a high level.
Now, like you said, 1 game this week. You're at home. Thank goodness. But it's, again, like you said, a very tough opponent in Grand Canyon. What have you seen from them so far?
They're very athletic. One thing they do well is they drive the basketball. They have a dribble drive offense. So that's something that we're going to have to prepare for, But they have some bigs inside. So Maddie will be challenged a lot early on and often. Some things they do well is they rebound just as well as we do. They push the ball in transition. So, playing somebody as similar as you want to make sure that you still continue with your game plan.
Now, Maddie, obviously one player that's going to stand out in this ball game against Grand Canyon. But who else needs to come out there and complement her play?
Michaela Woods needs to step up. She's just a kid. She's a high-volume scorer. It's nothing I haven't told her every day. She needs to step up, make big plays on both ends of the floor. She knows she needs to step up. Kaylee needs to step up. And, you want leadership from upperclassmen to be really good against a very competitive team.
So you talked about how you guys didn't quite shoot the ball as well on this last road trip. On the other side of that, how packed do y'all need to be against Grand Canyon?
We need to be really good. Some things they do well is they drive their basketball. So, we need to take pride in our one-on-one defense, making sure we're taking some easy baskets away and things like that. And I thought Michaela did a good job with that. Tierney Coleman did a really good job with that. So we just have to be on the same page.
All right. And then just to wrap all of that up, just overall keys. You're back at home in front of the home crowd, just keys to win it.
Staying focused, making sure that we prepare the right way this week. But the biggest thing is just understanding the game plan. I think that's something we've talked about a lot in the last week is understanding game plan and sticking to the game plan. And that's something we'll focus on.
And, Coach, I've given you a week to mull over it, and you have another week to mull over it. I know your position probably has not changed on this just yet, but You still going? You're rolling with the Eagles?
Fly high, Eagles.
Fly high Eagles
Fly
on
high,
Sunday.
Eagles.
It'll be a very fun game, but we'll see what happens. All right, y'all give it up for Coach Justice. Coach, as always, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. All right, folks, we'll step aside and take another break, and we'll flip gears now over to the men's side of things and head coach Jason Hooten. He joins us next here on the Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show.
Eat 'em up, cats. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? Emblem Properties is here to help. We can help with residential, land, commercial, and even leasing of investment properties. I'm Sherry Barrett, the proud owner and broker of Emblem Properties, and we offer the customer service difference where our clients are number one. Emblem Properties focuses on you and your needs, not on our rankings. Reach out to Emblem Properties today at emblempro.com, proud corporate sponsor of SHSU Athletics.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utphysicians.com or call 888-4UT-DOCS to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show. I'm Carlos Zimmerman, and joining me now from Sam Houston men's basketball is the head honcho himself, head coach Jason Hooten. Y'all give it up for Coach. Coach, how are you?
Been better.
I hear you.
Been better. Good looking sandwich there.
Yeah. It's yours if you want it.
I'm going to pass. I'm going to give that to Coach Justice. And I'm going to let her take. I've heard she doesn't cook very well, so
wow.
I'm going to let her take that home and have that for dinner tonight, since she's probably not going to be cooking.
Well, if she doesn't take it, one of our lucky audience members is going to get to go home with it here at the end.
But on the serious side, congratulations to Coach Justice and her girls, or ladies, for an unbelievable road trip. It is so hard to sweep a road trip, not to mention the one that they went on. So it's big time, and congratulations to them.
Absolutely.
Big time.
Absolutely. All right, Coach, as always, just an opening statement. Big buzzer beater win over UTRGV, but a tough loss to UTA on Saturday. Just your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of coaches, most of the time, coaches would be very happy with a split on a road trip. But I just don't know. I don't think that's where our program is. And, you know, we obviously didn't play, I didn't think, very well in either game. There were some times that we played well at Rio Grande, and you got to give Rio Grande credit. They're really improving right now. They went to Tarleton on Saturday and won. Tarleton was 12-0 at home. So they're better right now. They've got the leading scorer in our league. But we still didn't play great that night, I didn't think. And then Saturday, we didn't play.
Yeah.
I don't even know. We practiced today for like 2.5 hours because we didn't play on Saturday. So I don't know. I'm not sure what team that was that showed up Saturday. No one showed up. I think it was just me and the staff over there. I'm not sure who that team was out there on Saturday, and it was very disappointing. You know, you got to give UTA credit. I thought they played great, probably as good as they've played all year long. They did a tremendous job. They had not ran a 1-2-2 half-court trap or soft. It was really, really soft, and they haven't shown that one time in 24 games, and they ran it for 40 minutes on Saturday. But you know what? When you're the underdog and you're a team that feels like you got to do things you got to do to try to win, it's a great coaching ploy for them. And we were very unaggressive against it. We walked it up against it. And so every time we got ready to run our offense, there was about 18 seconds on the shot clock. And then they went zone and man every other possession. And They did a great job. You got to give them credit. But with that even being said, in the second half, we decided to play hard, and we were down 18 and got it to 2. So if we just play the way we're supposed to play, we win that game. But we didn't, and so we got to turn the page and move on. That's what we did today, and we just got to get better.
Coach, just to backtrack a little bit, obviously a very exciting win against RGV with Cameron Hooten hitting the game-winning shot. Just, I talked with you a little bit about it in post-game. Just what was the thought process behind that move, drawing up the play for Cam?
There wasn't a lot of thought to process to that. I mean, you got 4 seconds, and you could run some screeners, but most people are going to switch those nowadays. We got a little clear-out play that we run for him on the block, and I just threw it into him, and we got out of his damn way, and he made a shot. The guy's a really, really talented offensive player. He can do a lot of things facing the basket. He can really shoot the three. He's shooting it really well. He was 3 for 4 or 4 for 5 on Saturday. We just got to keep getting him better to guard and rebound, and if he ever gets to a point where he can really rebound the ball, he's going to be one of the best 5 players in this conference.
And then just looking last touch on Saturday, or a couple last touches on Saturday, I mean, it started out very promising, jumping out to an early lead, but about 10 minutes left, I just feel like, I couldn't really explain it just sitting there on the sideline. Just something just kind of flipped for us. I mean, just what do you think just allowed UTA to jump out to the big of the lead that they had?
I mean, if I knew that, my wife and kids and dog and everybody would like me a whole lot more. I have no idea. I think people don't realize how hard coaching is. If you're trying to sell cars and somebody does a poor job of washing it and shining it up to make it look good for someone who's buying it, that's easily fixed. But when you have a team who just, for some reason or another, just wasn't ready or didn't give their all, then I don't know. I don't know, because we did everything that we always do to prepare. I don't know why we weren't firing on all cylinders. You're in a position where you have a chance to win a championship. You have a chance to go to the NCAA tournament. You have a chance to finish in the top 2 for seeding. There's a lot of things out there for you that, are right there. And really, to be honest, we don't have to worry about anybody else. All we got to do is win our games. We don't have to worry about somebody beating somebody or all that happening. We just have to take care of our business. That's it. And anytime you have that in life and you control your own destiny, who wouldn't want it? Who wouldn't want that? So I'm not sure why we did not come out firing. This young man that you got on next, maybe he's one of the leaders of the team. Maybe he can answer that question, and maybe he can give you some insight to that. But I'm not real sure.
Coach, how did practice today go in preparation for what's coming up?
It went great. We had a really good, very enthusiastic effort practice. We didn't play on Saturday, so we might as well gotten our conditioning in today in practice to make up for Saturday's miss of running, because we didn't run a lot on Saturday. So we practiced real hard today, had a good one, got after it, got better. If we practice like that tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, then we'll probably win on Saturday.
Casey Iziagu, he was one that shined out to me against UTRGV on Wednesday, arguably his best game from top to bottom this season. Recovering from the knee problems that he's had, what are you going to be looking at him going forward?
You got that sandwich stuck in your throat?
Yeah, probably.
I thought Casey was fantastic on Wednesday. He played 30 minutes, which I literally could not believe until I looked at the stat sheet. I didn't think Casey could play 30 minutes. He was great, 12 and 8, I think. I say this all the time, but probably before his knee injury, that's probably what you saw all the time. And Casey's a good player. He brings a lot to our team. I personally thought Casey played fine on Saturday. In fact, I thought he probably played the best of anybody on our team Saturday. And, he's been really consistent for us for sure.
Lamar Wilkerson's another guy that has stepped up as of late as well, knocking down critical shots off the bench. He started to show flashes of what he was doing during the non-conference. What have you liked from him?
Lamar is another guy. He's a lot like Cameron. He's a very talented offensive player, really talented, can make a lot of shots. He's just got to learn. I thought Saturday he was one that was probably not hitting on all cylinders with his intensity level and his defense. he's got to keep getting better at that. I think when he does that, then we're really good. And he has proven that he can defend. He guarded Johnson from RGV at times in spurts when J-May got in foul trouble in the first half, and I thought he did a tremendous job on him. So he has to be able to step up to that challenge every game, no matter who we're playing or who he's guarding. I think on Saturday they were playing against a freshman who's probably going to get Freshman of the Year in our league. And, he's not Johnson, but obviously he's a college basketball player and a good one. And I don't know if we respected him enough, and he proved it to us. He had 21 points. So, it's got to get better. Got to get better.
Coach, you guys did catch some breaks in terms of how things are panning out for you guys when it comes to Vegas, because we got to start thinking about that before long. A lot of the top teams in the WAC, they really all had bad weekends. So just your thoughts on just where you're at now at this point in the season before we talk about Abilene.
Well, I would think you could say that about maybe the league itself, but I don't think you can say that about the conference seedings, because the conference went to a seeding system.
Right.
And that seeding system has been, we took care of that. We took care of what we needed to in that seeding system in the preseason. Mm-hmm. The reason that we're where we're at right now is because we beat some really, really good teams on the road in the early part. And I think that's why they made that, so that people would schedule, and not just schedule, but win some of those games. And so I think, the credit needs to go to our guys. They've put themselves in that position by what they did in the fall. The conference itself, I think, will play itself out. Like I told them today, we're sitting second right now, and if we win the games that we're supposed to win, then we're going to finish first or second. How we finish in the league will probably be around that as well, because you're going to have to win games either way. So we're in a good position right now. We just need to play better.
Now, you got Abilene this Saturday at their place at the Moody Coliseum. Last time you faced them in Abilene, you got a buzzer beater win from JD, and then an OT thriller at home against them. I mean, how much have they changed entering this season?
The biggest thing about Abilene is that it's not going to change, and that is their culture. They're tough. They're hard-nosed. They're going to guard, defend. They're playing really good right now. They were in a really bad funk, and then they won a couple of close games, and now – they went to Seattle and won, and went to Cal Baptist and won this weekend, a lot like Coach Justice on her trip. And they're rolling. They're playing really good. And they've got older guys like we do. They've got 4 or 5 guys that have been in their program for a long time. They're COVID guys. So they have great experience. They're a little undersized to us, but they can cause some problems for us and some mismatches for us. So it's going to be a dogfight like it always is there. I think the last 4 games there, we won in double overtime. We lost by 2 or 3. We won on the buzzer. So, I mean, those are 2 of the last 3 games. We've won 2 out of the last 3, but they've all been down to the wire. And I would expect on Saturday that it would be down to the wire as well.
So what's the key or keys to neutralizing the Wildcats this weekend for you guys?
Well, I would like to give you some answers right now, but I'll be honest with you. Haven't really studied them yet. We don't play till Saturday. Mm-hmm. I've used this last 48 hours to really concentrate on our team and trying to get us better. I think it'll be like it always is. I mean, we've got to defend a little better. Our field goal percentage and what we're giving up in conference right now is not acceptable. So we need to guard better in our league, and then we need to rebound better. We're getting beat by 1 or 2 rebounds or beating people by 2 or 3 rebounds. We need to be crushing people on the glass. So I think those 2 things will probably be 2 of the biggest things. And then I think the last thing is just being us. I think when we're us and we play really physical and hard and tough, we're a hard team to beat. We could win this league if we do that. But occasionally we don't do that, and so we got to figure that part out. For the next 7 games, we can't have any off days.
All right, Coach, and last question for you. I doubt that your mind has changed on it, but big game next weekend, Chiefs, Eagles. You still rolling with KC?
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't even watch the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. We play Saturday. When is it, Sunday?
Sunday night.
I'll probably be watching film and getting ready for the next week. We got UTA coming back here next Wednesday or Thursday, so I'll be ready for that. The Chiefs are going to win the game.
Plain and simple?
Mark it.
There you go. Mark it. All right, we'll take it to the bank. All right. Y'all give it up for Coach Hooten.
And I think Coach Justice picked the Eagles, so I'm definitely picking the Chiefs.
So. We got a rivalry here between the 2 coaches. I mean, hey, You love to see it, though. All right, y'all give it up for Coach Hooten. Coach, thank you.
All right, appreciate you. Thanks.
All right, we'll step aside and take another break, and when we come back, joining us from men's basketball is the senior guard, Javion May, coming up here on the Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show, live from True Texas Barbecue.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Bearcat fans, get game ready with Barefoot Campus Outfitter, your one-stop shop for all things Sam Houston State. Going to games, going to class, or hanging with friends, Barefoot's got you covered. Show your Bearcat pride with polos, caps, tees, novelty items, decals, and more. With new items arriving weekly, Barefoot Campus Outfitter is located across from the University on Sam Houston Avenue. See you soon.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show. What a crowd. I'm loving this. Y'all give yourselves a round of applause. Wow. Great folks in the audience tonight, Jason Barfield and Cody Stark from the Athletic Communications Office, and an old friend of ours, Ben Reichert, and his wife, Tracy. They're here with us tonight as well. Brittany Lavasser as well joining us. Thank you all for coming out here tonight. Now, I see a few great people here tonight. Thank you all so much for coming out. Caroline, I didn't forget about you either. You're here too, so thank you all for coming out here tonight. Again, want to remind you, we got the smoked Texas cheesesteak that I've been nipping at between breaks, if you can't already tell. Javion already turned me down on the other one, but it's all good. It's all good. You get half a pound of sliced fatty brisket on that thing, as well as peppers, onions, and jalapenos covered in queso, and you got crispy Texas toast, right? Sandwiching all of that together. It's probably good that you don't eat that. That sounds like a lot of calories. That might be Payne's here in just a second here, the one off to our left. And again, folks, you know, brisket makes everything better. You can have it for dinner with family and friends, or even watching a ball game. So you can get all of that right here at True Texas Barbecue. All right, joining me now from Sam Houston men's basketball. Glad to have this guy on from Chi-Town, Javion May. Y'all give it up for Javion. Javion, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, and yourself?
Doing great. Glad to have you on the show, man. So like I just said a second ago, you hail from Chi-Town. Just talk to me a little bit, just get a little background on you. What was it like growing up in the Windy City?
I mean, everybody thinks that Chicago's a bad place because they hear it on the news, but it's actually a great place, great city, great things to see. It was just, a fun experience.
Absolutely.
Fun growing up here.
So what made you decide to go the basketball route than something else?
I just fell in love with it. I saw my dad play basketball, my mom play basketball. I played football at first, but I started playing basketball, and I fell in love with the speed and going up and down and just the pace of the game.
Gotcha. So you played at Hope Academy,
yes, sir.
If that's correct, if I'm correct on that. What's your one of your favorite memories from playing ball in high school?
Definitely junior year we went downstate. We ended up getting third place, but we know how that went. Mm-hmm. We should have won, but we can only live with it.
That's right.
But I think that's probably the best thing, going downstate, having the experience of going downstate, playing on a college court, like an actual Division I college court in the high school, during high school. It was just a great experience.
Where'd y'all play at?
Bradley.
Okay. The Braves, the fighting Braves. Well, any college court. It's awesome to play on. So you started out, at Colby Community College. I mean, what factored in for you going to JUCO route first?
Well, going to Hope Academy, it was not a big school. Like, my graduating class was 54 kids.
Wow.
So I didn't get as much attention as the 4As and the 3As. in the big high schools in Chicago. So I went to a JUCO showcase that had D2s and JUCO coaches. And assistant coach at Kobe, he saw me playing. He just came up to me on the bench and was like, "Can I talk to you after the game?" And then after we talked, he talked to my dad, and then my dad was like, "I think you should go there. It's a good fit for you. I think that would be a good route."
So where were you able to learn there to be able to help build your skills as a ball player?
Just knowing the game and knowing like the pace of the game. I know college is different than high school, and there I got to learn to be off the ball and on the ball. And just knowing that you got to play defense every night to win in a good league, no matter where you play at.
So you transferred over here during a really trying time in our world through the COVID pandemic. You're one of the COVID guys here on this team. So just talk to me about that, that time, moving from Colby in Kansas to Huntsville, Texas. Just your thoughts.
Oh, I mean, it was different because in Colby, Kansas, there was nothing. I had a Walmart, a McDonald's. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Gas station. And then coming here, it was like, oh, wow, I have all this. Got more time in the gym, more gear, a lot of shoes, and then the culture is just different. Like, we have a lot of things to do. Like at Kobe, we watch film, but we didn't watch as much film as we do here. And just the way things is ran is really different.
So you laid out a lot of the things that you've loved, but I mean, just to kind of, dive more into that, what have you really loved about playing as a Bearcat since you got here?
Oh, the coaches and the team, like, everybody cares for one another. No matter what, up, down, good, bad, indifferent, they're going to pull for each other.
So in that 2020-2021 season, obviously a different kind of year.
Mm-hmm.
Your first year overall at the D1 level, I mean, you still got to play ball, though.
Yes,
how did that feel?
Oh, it was a great feeling, I was a little shocked that I was in a D1 school because, at Kobe I didn't get as much attention as I thought I should. So I was just, at first that year, I was just surprised that I was actually playing at this level. I actually was overweight, too, at the beginning.
Wow.
So came in at, like, 215. And Coach Hooten, I was very overweight at that time. Okay. So
he's looking at you with a puzzling face on his face.
He knows when I came in, COVID.
I think it did a number on all of us, the COVID stuff. I mean, hey, you look good. You look good.
I appreciate
Absolutely. You've been able to build a lot of chemistry with these guys, but, two other guys that have been with you that came in that same season, T.I. and D.P.
Yes,
all three of you coming in that same year. Just talk to me about the relationship that you three have since you were the three that came in that year.
We're close. We're like brothers. Like, we can't be any closer. We used to all live at BKV right next door. We're in each other's rooms, playing the game, talking, just laughing every day. It's a different journey every day. It's a movie, pretty much. I call it. It's a movie.
It's a blockbuster movie.
Reality show, everything.
Yeah.
It's just living next to them, living with them. It's never a dull moment.
See, this is why I wish we had like a Hard Knocks, but like for college basketball. Like if we had that, I think, and we had it focused on you three, I mean, everybody be watching it. Everybody be watching it. So I want to talk business real quick. You had a great win over UTRGV, but a tough loss to UTA. Just, you're one of the leaders on this team. What was your thoughts from the last two games?
Well, UTRGV, both games we really didn't play like us defensively. So we just got to get back to that because when we play like us defensively, I think we can stop anybody. And UTA, nobody was there really. I don't know where everybody's head was. I think everybody's just thinking about the wrong stuff, and we just weren't us, and that was just a big problem.
So now your focus is going to turn to Abilene Christian on Saturday, and like Coach said, they've been on a bit of a ride as of late, beating some good teams on the road. But you get to go into their house. Last time y'all were there, y'all had a huge buzzer beater win from JD. What are you guys looking forward to about that game, just being able to band together to come away with a win?
Just being able to have an opportunity to play like us and be us, who we know we are. Get the bad taste of the UTA game out of our mouth. Just another opportunity to get better and be us, be Bearcat basketball.
Let me ask you this. What have you learned the most from this coaching staff since you arrived here?
Really being consistent and and worry about the things you can control. Don't think ahead. Don't worry about crowds. Don't worry about is your shot falling. Just control what you control and do what you do.
It's good. Now, I ask every guy and lady here that comes on the show, thoughts of your head coach. Coach Hooten, he's right there, so feel free to lay into him, pump him up, whatever you want to do.
Coach Hooten is a great guy. I mean, he's one of the only Division I coaches who actually wanted to give me a chance, so I always appreciate him for that, and he always wants the best out of me. So he's always going to push you no matter what, good, bad, or indifferent, and he's going to be straightforward with you. And I think that's one of the best things about him because he's not going to, beat around the bush or tell you. He's just going to be straightforward.
That's the kind of guy he is, straightforward. I mean, you can clap. It's all good, Coach. Who's been a mentor to you in your basketball career, and how so?
My dad, because he watches pretty much every game. Even when he's at work, he's on his phone watching it. And I usually call him either after the game or the day of the game or the day after. We always talk about the game. And we talk about basketball in general, NBA, college. He's actually been watching the other WAC games and talking about what we should do. Not what we should do, but he's just talking about the teams and how they look. But, he's always been there for me, though.
It's awesome. It's awesome, Javion. This is your final season as a Bearcat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
What kind of impact do you hope to leave here for future players that come through this program?
Just the culture. Our culture should never change. How Coach Hooten coaches, he loves, defense is a priority. And if you're not coming here to play defense, you won't be in any game.
All right, I'm going to throw some rapid-fire ones your way, just some fun ones, just to get to know you a little bit. Favorite place that you've gotten to travel to with us so far this year?
Place this year?
I mean,
Florida.
Florida
was
I
definitely.
was going to say, we went to Utah like 5 times. But Florida, what about Florida, other than winning that tournament?
Oh, no, just the feeling of Florida. We stayed at a nice hotel. Just the weather. I mean, it was not great, but it wasn't bad. So, and we just bonded. I feel like that's when we really knew we were like, we can really be good this year.
Not to mention blowing the doors off both of our opponents, that was a lot of fun. So,
and actually, NIU is close to my house. Well,
really?
It's
Back
like
home.
an hour away from where I live. And so beating them, and my high school coach went to NIU. So he texted me that day and was like, watch out for those Huskies. So after the game, I sent him the picture of the final score. And then he was just, he's a really good guy too.
It's good. It's good. Another one of your mentors, I assume?
Yes, sir.
All right. Favorite part of these road trips besides the ball games?
Just being around the team, making memories. I think that's the best part. You only do this as many times as you get.
This is your 3rd season as a Bearcat now. Who's the toughest team you've faced in these 3 years?
Like conference or non-conference wise?
Don't matter.
Ooh. I don't know. We played some really good teams. My first year we did play at Texas Tech. At Texas Tech. And we played Texas 2 years in a row. So we played some pretty good games. I would say that Texas Tech game, my first year, was probably the most eye-opening.
Now, you just reminded me of one thing I was looking at earlier today, and I was trying to find it on YouTube, but I couldn't find it. But I believe it was last season against Texas, the jam that made it at number 3 on SportsCenter Top 10, and you posterizing Teddy Allen.
Yes,
just was it Teddy or is it Timmy? That was at Texas. It was Timmy Allen. Okay, see, I can get those two confused. Anyway, so just what do you remember about that moment? Just getting a huge moment that also got recognized on a national stage.
Honestly, it was just me playing. Like, I'm used to doing things like that. It's just, I actually had a teammate. As I watched the video after it happened, I had a teammate wide open under the rim, and I just in a mode where when I caught the ball, I just saw the rim, and I just didn't see nobody else. So
locked in on the goal.
Yes, sir.
I'll say this. I was producing for it back at our station, and I saw it on the TV because I believe that game was also nationally televised, and I saw you hit it, and I think I ran clear around the studio, and I was like, oh, my gosh, what a shot. I mean, it was incredible moment. We've had a good mix of meals on these road trips, I asked every guy this, and it's been different, oddly enough, from all the other guys. I mean, what's been your favorite meal that the managers go out and get?
Probably that Jersey Mike's we had, or the Wingstop. Those are the top 2.
See, my lone complaint about the wings, it's tough to eat those on a bus. It's very tough to eat those on a bus. Do y'all really give those bones the TI after that? Because y'all always say that every time we get wings.
No, we don't really give it to him. We just joke about it.
Okay.
He has a team joke we have. So
okay. Good stuff.
Just to get them laughing, to make them smile a little bit.
Favorite meal you had growing up?
Steak and potatoes.
Okay. Let me ask you this. How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium well.
Okay. I'll let that one. I'll let that one slide. One of my producers here doesn't quite agree, but it's okay. It's all good.
What you do? Well done.
Rare, medium rare.
That's still blood. Yeah. Yeah, still.
Hey, if it ain't mooing, I'm not gonna eat it.
See,
so.
that's the difference. That still got to be cooked.
To me, it is. It's beside the point. What kind of music do you like before a ball game?
Hip hop. I listen to a lot of Lil Baby.
Okay.
A lot of. I actually listen to some old schools too.
Okay.
Like Eric B. and Rakim.
Okay. I think you're winning coach over with that.
Listen to that. Me and him always go back and forth about music. He always plays a song. He's like, "Do you know who this is?" So
I just thought he was about to start bumping one right now. But all right, good deal. Now, who's your roommate on these road trips?
It used to be JD.
Okay.
The past two, the first one was Jacoby, and the last one was Cameron.
Okay. What was that like? Rooming with JD and then those guys.
Oh, rooming with JD is always fun. He's always fun. He's just a character, like everybody on this team. They have their own character.
Where did that we work on that come from JD? Because
we talk about he's a really expressive guy, and when he's having fun and he's doing things like that, he just says things that he really means. Because we do work on that,
right?
And it just sounds funny because
when JB said that after the RGV game, that got me going. That's good though. It's a good mantra to go by. Favorite athlete growing up?
Growing up, it was definitely LeBron.
LeBron. Is it still LeBron?
Nah. Right now I watch a lot of John Morant, De'Aaron Fox.
Okay. I actually got to see De'Aaron Fox play in high school because he played at high school like 10 minutes away from my house, and I knew that guy was going to be something else. He was something else. We were seconds away from playing him too, but it's all good. But no, the great athletes to look after. Dream vacation?
I want to go to Jamaica. That's somewhere I haven't been yet. So I really want to go to Jamaica. An all-inclusive resort, so I ain't got to go nowhere.
All-inclusive resort. I like it. Do you have a favorite holiday?
Well, my birthday's right by Christmas, so.
Oh. So you.
But if I had to choose besides Christmas, Thanksgiving for sure.
Okay. Because of the food?
Of course.
Absolutely. See, the thing with having a birthday by Christmas, because mine's 2 weeks after Christmas, they just lump the gifts all together. You don't get separate ones.
I get separate ones.
Oh.
Well, growing up, I definitely got separate ones. Now it's less, but it's still separate.
Yeah, I mean, hey. I guess my parents just don't love me. No, it's just kidding. I know they do. You have a favorite NBA team right now?
No, I don't even watch the NBA that much.
It's fair.
I like a lot of college basketball.
Okay.
I just think college is more exciting.
I agree. Very much so. You guys make it really exciting, too. All right, before I let you go, I asked everybody this, and we have gone Chiefs, Eagles. I don't remember what you said, Michaela. Chiefs, okay. Are you going to split the tie here? Are you going to make it a tie here and for the Super Bowl next week, or who you got?
I got to go Eagles.
Eagles.
Got to go
All
Eagles.
right. Why the Eagles?
I really don't have a reason. Because my team, I always rock with the Bears, no matter good, bad, or indifferent. We've been bad past couple years, but
Coach Anderson and Carlos, they
Hey, we're gonna kill it in the draft.
Yeah,
we got a great head coach.
It's okay.
So we'll see what happens.
I definitely like the Eagles. I like how
Eagles.
they play defense.
All right.
Jalen Hurts. I watched him in college, so.
We'll talk after, Coach. Oh, don't get me started on baseball, Coach. I know you are. We'll see what happens. All right, J-Man, before I let you go, anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
I just got to shout out my family back at home, my dad, my sister, stepmom, little brother, well, all my sisters and my brother. Shout out to the team. Special shout-out to JD, my roommate, one of the best roommates ever.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much it.
All right, there you go. All right, y'all give it up for Javion May. All right, folks, we're running short on time. J-Man, free to go if you'd like to. Thank you for coming on, brother. All right, before we go, just let you know what's coming up this week for both women's and men's basketball. Women's basketball takes on Grand Canyon this Thursday night, 6:30 p.m., Johnson Coliseum. For ticketing information, go to GoBearcats.com. We want to see you pack out the Coliseum. That game is also on ESPN Plus as well as on student radio at 90.5 KSHU FM. And then the men's basketball team, they get underway against Abilene Christian Saturday night, 6 p.m., in Abilene at Moody Coliseum. That game is on ESPN Plus. We'll have it for you right here on 101.7 KSAM as well as the Bearcats Sports mobile app. And that will do it for another Sam Houston Coaches Radio Show. Thank you, everybody, again, for coming out tonight. What a crowd. Again, give yourselves a round of applause. That was a great night. And we will see you back here again next week with the same great guests, and we hope to see you then. Enjoy the games coming up this week. And as always, friends, eat 'em up, cats. Have a pleasant tomorrow. Good night.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utphysicians.com or call 888-4UT-DOCS to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Hey y'all, Aaron Watson here. It's great to be back on stage performing, and I'm back to let you know about First Financial Bank's Swipe to Win promotion. From now until December 31st, 2022, with every use of your First Financial Visa debit card, you will be entered into a drawing for a $49,500 certificate towards the purchase of a new vehicle. It's as simple as that. Start swiping today. No purchase necessary. Visit ffin.com/sweepstakes for official entry rules. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
This has been the Sam Houston Coaches Show, presented by H-E-B. We invite you to be a part of the live audience at True Texas Barbecue next Monday evening. On behalf of Carlos Zimmerman and 101.7 KSAM, thanks for listening. And eat 'em up, cats.